All right, let's dive right into this explainer and break down the exact physiology of what happens when you compress all your eating into a single window. We're talking about the 23-hour fasting protocol, often called OMAD, or 1 meal a day. And look, this isn't just some passing diet trend. It's really about flipping a deeply ingrained biological switch that honestly, most modern humans have literally never touched. So, what actually happens to your body when you just stop eating for 23 hours? Well, to understand this, we kind of have to look at the modern diet like a chaotic warehouse. Picture this: the delivery truck's never ever arriving. The manager is screaming, boxes are piling up everywhere, blocking all the exits, and the roof is leaking because nobody even has time to fix it. That is your body on 3 meals a day plus snacks. But what happens when you finally lock those doors and halt the deliveries? Think about how your body stores energy for a second. Your liver and your muscles, they hold easy cash in a sort of wallet, right? This is your glycogen. It's incredibly accessible, but it's highly limited. Now, on the flip side, your body fat is like a locked vault. You can't easily access it, yet it holds tens of thousands of calories. So the catch here is that to access the vault, we literally have to empty the wallet first. Okay, so let's move into the first phase of this biological countdown, the modern diet problem, and hours 0 to 12. We've got a roadmap for the next 23 hours, and it starts with those first 4 hours right after you put down your fork. During this phase, you're physically full. Your system is rapidly churning, breaking down food and just flooding your bloodstream with energy. Your body is highly active here, and it's completely prioritizing this immediate incoming fuel. And this brings us to insulin, which functions basically like a strict one-way valve. As you digest, your pancreas releases insulin, and here is the absolutely crucial part. As long as insulin remains high in your bloodstream, it is biologically impossible to burn body fat. No way around it. Energy can only flow into the cells, meaning your fat vaults stay tightly locked, and all that extra energy just gets stuffed right back into that glycogen wallet. Now, around hour 6 to 8, that massive influx of energy is gone. And right on cue, the hunger hormone, ghrelin, spikes. You know the feeling, maybe a rumble in your stomach, or you get a little bit shaky? Most people totally panic right here. They think, oh no, I'm starving. But remember, you're not starving. You're just kind of addicted to easy fuel. Your body is simply switching over to its backup battery as the liver opens up that glycogen wallet to keep your blood sugar perfectly steady. Which brings us to hours 12 through 18, unlocking the vaults. The real magic kicks off right at hour 12. At this point, your glycogen wallet finally runs dry, and insulin drops all the way down to its baseline. This specific drop is a game changer. It activates an enzyme called hormone-sensitive lipase, which is the literal key that unlocks those fat cells. So by hours 14 to 16, your liver starts converting those unlocked fatty acids into ketones. And while burning normal glucose creates a sort of metabolic smoke and oxidative stress, ketones, they are a pristine, clean superfuel for your brain. This is exactly why that heavy afternoon brain fog just evaporates when you start feeling electric, razor sharp. Then we hit hour 18, and we reach what's basically the closest thing human biology has to a fountain of youth. Researchers are obsessively studying this stage, which is called autophagy. Now, that literally translates to self-eating, which, yeah, sounds a little alarming, right? But it's actually your body's absolutely vital internal recycling program. Because absolutely no new food is coming into our warehouse, the body's internal cleaning crew can finally get to work. They start heavily scavenging your cells for damaged mitochondria, misfolded proteins that can cause disease, even hidden viruses. They dissolve all this junk and melt it down into brand new, pristine amino acids. This deep cleaning process can actually help clear up old injuries, and it's a huge reason why fasters so often notice a glowing improvement in their skin. All right, let's look at hours 18 to 22, which is all about protecting your muscle. Now, a lot of skeptics fear that if your body is quote unquote eating itself, it must be destroying your hard earned muscle tissue, right? But physiologically, that is entirely backwards. Your body is an incredibly smart, optimized survival machine. Think about it. It is not going to burn your living room furniture to heat the house when there is literally an entire shed full of firewood sitting right outside. So, to ensure your muscles are safe as you get deeper into the fast, your body releases human growth hormone, which acts like a protective force field around your lean tissue. And the sheer scale of this response is just wild. By hour 20, studies show HGH can spike massively. We're talking anywhere from 1,300 to 2,000%. This incredibly unique environment of ultra-low insulin and sky-high HGH creates the absolute perfect state to preserve your muscle while rapidly stripping away stored body fat. Okay, moving on to the final stretch, breaking the fast at the 23rd hour. So, as you approach your highly anticipated eating window at hour 23, your biology is just firing on all cylinders. Gut inflammation has settled down, good bacteria are thriving, and your cells are like incredibly dry sponges. They are highly absorbent and just desperate for nutrients. But you have to understand the danger of this dry sponge effect. Treating your one meal as some kind of reward for your perceived suffering. Huge mistake. If you break your fast with, say, a pizza and a soda, you are flooding a highly sensitive, ultra-absorbent system with pure garbage. This causes a massive insulin spike and will just leave you feeling tired and bloated. Your food must be treated strictly as building material. To nourish your body efficiently and avoid that horrible crash, you want to follow 3 exact steps. Step 1. Prioritize high-quality protein, like steak or eggs, to rebuild those scavenged cellular structures. Step 2. Add healthy fats, think avocados or olive oil, to keep your fat-burning machinery running smoothly. And step 3. Bring in a high volume of micronutrients, like leafy greens or sauerkraut, for minerals. Do this, and your hunger hormones will finally communicate properly. You'll actually stop eating when you're nourished, not just when you're stuffed to the brim. So how do we actually implement this? Let's talk about how to adapt safely. To safely build the metabolic flexibility you need to do this without feeling absolutely terrible, you really have to ease in. Your body has to literally manufacture the physical machinery and enzymes required to burn fat efficiently. So please, don't just jump from 6 meals straight to 1. Ease into the deep end gradually. Try pushing breakfast back a few hours, then eventually skipping it altogether. And here's a pro tip. Use a simple pinch of sea salt in your water. As your insulin drops, your body flushes sodium out, and that little pinch of salt will instantly prevent those nasty early withdrawal headaches. Now, we do need to be clear here. Fasting is a biological stressor, so this explainer wouldn't be complete without emphasizing safety. This protocol is strictly designed for healthy adults. If you're pregnant, nursing, have a history of eating disorders, are taking specific medications for diabetes or blood pressure, or honestly, if you're just dealing with massive life stress and poor sleep right now, your body does not need the extra cortisol spike. Please, just avoid it for now. But for those who can safely adopt it, you start to realize something pretty profound. Hunger isn't an emergency. It's just a physiological signal, one that you actually have the power to control. You stop being a slave to fluctuating blood sugar, and you finally reclaim your freedom, letting your body rest, repair, and heal the exact way it was evolutionarily designed to do. Hunt, feast, rest. Ultimately, though, grasping the science is only half the journey. The rest of it, that's about trying it to see exactly how your own unique biology responds. So the only question left for you is, what will you experience when you try the 23-hour protocol? Are you going to hit the wall at hour 12? Or will you push through and feel that incredible electric energy at hour 16?